A very good afternoon, all of you. So I hope everybody is safe. I am Nagakumar. I'll be continuing with the strings programs that we have left it somewhere. I have been getting a lot of responses in your respective groups that the kind of concepts, especially with the strings, you have got multiple questions and few people wanted me to repeat it. So we'll spend some time on strings today. More of our time we will spend it on strings and then we'll get into arrays. So again, I would repeat the entire session that I'm doing it today. I will take more time on strings and then give you the introduction of array. मैं फिर से सबको रिपीट कर रहा हूँ। ये जो सेशन रहेगा आज का, कई लोगों ने आपके ग्रुप्स में कुछ चीज़ें रिपीट करने के लिए पूछे हैं, तो मैं अभी आज के सेशन में वो जितने भी रिपीट मांगे थे वो रिपीट करूँगा, और जो नए जो स्ट्रिंग्स के प्रोग्राम बचे हुए हैं वो सारे हम लोग कंप्लीट करेंगे। और बाद में जो एरे का इंट्रोडक्शन होता है, अगर हो सकता है तो एरे का इंट्रोडक्शन भी हम लोग देखते हैं। अगर आज नहीं होता है तो कल एरेस पूरा स्टार्ट कर। ये कंटेंट हम लोग हर दिन देखते जा रहे हैं। सी गाइस, वन मोर इंस्ट्रक्शन बिफोर वी प्रोसीड। सी, डोंट वरी दैट whenever I am speaking in English, don't feel that I am telling you something else. And whenever I am telling something in Hindi, जब कुछ भी हिंदी में बोलता हूँ, और whenever I speak something in Hindi, I am just repeating the same. Please do understand, whatever I am doing it in Hindi and English, I am going to repeat everything 2 times. So please don't worry on that. If at all there is anything that happened, from today on, everything will be repeated two times. That is in English and also in Hindi. Alright. So this is a content that we have it. This is a content that we have it for your certification, which is divided into 5 modules. ये जो यहाँ पे कंटेंट दिखाया जा रहा है, ये हमारा एग्जाम का जो मॉड्यूल्स है। एंड वी हैव गॉट 5 मॉड्यूल्स हियर। यहाँ पे हमें ये 5 मॉड्यूल है। आउट ऑफ दिस 5 मॉड्यूल्स दैट वी हैव इट, द importance or the weightage is listed out in percentage here. यहाँ पे जो परसेंटेज में दिया गया है वो क्वेश्चंस कौन से कॉन्सेप्ट में कितना परसेंटेज आते हैं, ये वेटेज का परसेंटेज दिया हुआ है। आउट ऑफ दिस द सेकेंड मॉड्यूल हैज मोर वेटेज हियर। ये जो सेकेंड मॉड्यूल है हमारा, वो ज्यादा वेटेज है पूरा सिलेबस में। सो हमको यहाँ पे ध्यान ज्यादा देना होगा। सो वी हैव टू स्ट्रेस मोर हियर सो दैट वी अंडरस्टैंड मोर, वी स्कोर मोर मार्क्स। हमको यहाँ पे ज्यादा स्कोर करने का चांस मिलता है। सो हम लोग यहाँ पे ज़्यादा कंसंट्रेट करते हैं। सो आपको अगर ये सर्टिफिकेट पाना चाहिए तो आपको मिनिमम स्कोर होना होना चाहिए 70%। आई रिपीट, you should have a minimum of 70% score so that you get this certificate. Now we just get into our programming as we are doing always, like your strings programs. So we open up our IntelliJ IDE. सो हम लोग अपना प्रोग्रामिंग में चले जाते हैं, और कल के दिन हम लोग स्ट्रिंग्स पे प्रोग्राम कर रहे थे, वहीं से हम लोग कंटिन्यू करना स्टार्ट करते हैं। हमारा प्रोग्राम्स स्ट्रिंग्स से स्टार्ट करते हैं। सो विल गेट इनटू स्ट्रिंग्स। ये हम IntelliJ IDE यूज कर रहे हैं। वी आर यूजिंग दिस IntelliJ IDE टू राइट आवर प्रोग्राम्स। सो आई जस्ट टेक दिस ऑफ। ये पूरा मैं निकाल देता हूँ ताकि मैं अपना नया प्रोग्राम यहाँ पे लिख सकूँ। राइट, now we just go ahead and look at it. Now we'll write a program wherein we try to convert a given string into an uppercase string. I repeat, we want to accept a string and convert it into uppercase string. Whatever the questions are there वो भी मैं repeat करूँगा, जो भी doubts थे वो भी repeat करेंगे, लेकिन इतना समझ लीजिएगा कि हम लोग एक एक करते complete कर लेंगे। I will answer all the questions that are asked during my course today. Don't worry on that. We'll continue with the programming. Write a program to accept a string and convert into uppercase case uppercase letters, which means मुझे क्या चाहिए होगा जब मैं यहाँ पे नोटपैड में str एक्सेप्ट किया हूँ. We'll take it as an example. I have accepted str here. Say I'll call it as hello. Then this should be converted into uppercase. So जब ऐसे एक्सेप्ट किया हूं इसको अभी मुझे अपर केस में कन्वर्ट करना है, यानी इसको कैपिटल लेटर में देना है. सो हमको लिखना होगा HELLO. मेरा जो ये स्ट्रिंग है ये इनपुट देने से ये इस तरह कन्वर्ट होना चाहिए. I repeat, whenever I give it as small case letters, then it should be converted into an uppercase letters. A string should be converted into an uppercase letter. Now to do it, ये करने के लिए हम लोग पहले अपना string को एक variable create करते हैं, that is string str. Now I've created a variable called str for my string. Now after that I wanted to read this string from the keyboard. अभी मैं ये string को कीबोर्ड से रीड करता हूँ, कीबोर्ड से लेता हूँ. सो मैं यहाँ पे यूज कर रहा हूँ स्कैनर क्लास. स्कैनर sn इक्वल टू न्यू स्कैनर. जी सब लोग यहाँ पे ध्यान दीजिएगा. ऑल ऑफ यू प्लीज कंसंट्रेट हियर. whenever you are using string data type, your yes should be capital. I repeat, whenever you are using strings, wherever you are using string, then yes should be capital. All right. Now, whenever I am creating scanner, I am giving the input as system.in. Now see, this sn is an object which will read the values from the keyboard. Now, while reading the values from the keyboard, I should inform the user that please enter the string. ये जो sn मैं क्रिएट किया हूं ये मेरा स्कैनर क्लास का ऑब्जेक्ट है. ये स्कैनर क्लास का ऑब्जेक्ट मुझे क्या करेगा, मेरा वैल्यूज को जो भी मैं इनपुट देता हूं स्ट्रिंग, वो स्ट्रिंग को कैप्चर करेगा यानी सेव कर लेगा और ये sn पे हमारा वो स्ट्रिंग रहेगा. उसको कौन से तरह में एक्सेस कर रहे हैं उसके लिए हम लोग नया कोड लिखते हैं, लेकिन पहले यूजर को बता रहे हैं कि स्ट्रिंग का इनपुट दे दो. Now we are accepting the input from the user, so we are giving an instruction. Please enter the string. Please enter the string. We are done with this. Now what we do, we wanted to read it. ये हो गया है, इंस्ट्रक्शन देना हो गया है. अभी उसको रीड करना है. अभी जो वैल्यू मैं रीड करना चाहता हूँ उसको मैं str पे रख लेता हूँ. This variable is my str. I will put my whatever the input that I'm reading it from keyboard, that I'll put it into str. Now when I'm using it, I should give it as sn. This sn is the object. If at all this sn is small, please put it as sn small. If sn is capital, if I make this sn as capital, then here also you should use it as capital only. Please ensure, there are people who are coming up with these mistakes. So sn equals to, you should have it as sn dot, I want to read the entire string. Yesterday we have learned, कल के दिन में हम लोगों ने सीख लिया है, अगर पूरा पूरा स्ट्रिंग को रीड करना है तो हमको देना है sn डॉट नेक्स्ट लाइन. सो कई लोग यहाँ पे मिस्टेक कर रहे हैं, यहाँ पे कैपिटल दे रहे हैं, यहाँ पे स्मॉल दे रहे हैं, यहाँ पे स्मॉल दे रहे हैं, यहाँ पे कैपिटल दे रहे हैं. सो प्लीज इंश्योर, अगर कैपिटल यूज करते हैं तो कैपिटल यूज करो, स्मॉल यूज करते हैं तो स्मॉल यूज करो. आई रिपीट, if at all you use it capital, use capital. If at all you use it small, use it small everywhere. Right? So str equal to sn dot next line, which will read my complete string. जब मैं लिखता हूँ sn dot next line, वो मेरा पूरा string को read करेगा. अगर ये हमारा string को read करने के बाद अभी हमको और एक string लेते हैं, इसका नाम देते हैं, इसका वेरिएबल का नाम देते हैं upstr, which means upper string. So मैं यहाँ पे लिखता हूँ upstr is equal to whatever the string that we wanted to get it in uppercase, that can be done as your str dot your to upper केस। जब मैं किसी स्ट्रिंग को अपर केस में कन्वर्ट करना चाहता हूं तो मैं यहां पे लिखता हूं जो स्ट्रिंग मैं कन्वर्ट करना चाहता हूं वो स्ट्रिंग स्ट्रिंग डॉट टू अपर केस। Whenever you want to convert a string into uppercase, take that string dot your to uppercase method which converts your existing string to uppercase. Now UPSTR is the uppercase string. Now I'll just go ahead and print it as system dot out dot println, and I'll put it as the lowercase string is, यहाँ पे लिखना है प्लस str. To print my lowercase string, I am writing it as the lowercase string is plus str. Similarly, to print the uppercase string, I have saved my uppercase string in my UPSTR. Now that I'll put it here. अभी मैंने मेरा uppercase string को मैंने UPSTR पे सेव कर लिया है, तो मैं यहां पे देता हूं प्लस UPSTR. अभी ये मेरा फर्स्ट लाइन जो है वो लोअर केस प्रिंट करेगा और ये जो मैं अपर केस दे रहा हूं वो अपर केस में प्रिंट करेगा. द फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट विल प्रिंट मी इन लोअर केस एंड द सेकेंड स्टेटमेंट विल प्रिंट मी इन द अपर केस. Once you run this, once I give it as hello, जब मैं hello करके इनपुट देता हूं तो ये हो गया है लोअर केस hello आ गया है, and which is a lower case, and whenever I want to convert it I have got my uppercase values. So this is how I convert my lower case into uppercase. ऐसा प्रोग्राम लिखते हुए हम लोग अपना लोअर केस लेटर्स को अपर केस में बदलते हैं. अभी हम लोग इसी को एक बार रन करके देखते हैं. अभी मैं यहाँ पे लिखता हूँ हेलो और रन करता हूँ, तो अभी देखो यहाँ पे जो H कैपिटल है वो ऐसी है और whatever is there in small that is in capital, यानी whatever is there in capital that will remain capital, whatever is there in small that will become capital. जहाँ जहाँ पे हम लोग जो इनपुट स्ट्रिंग देते हैं वो स्ट्रिंग में जो भी कैपिटल होता है वो कैपिटल ऐसी होता है, जो स्मॉल होता है उसको कैपिटल में बदल दिया जाता है. दिस इज हाउ वी यूज योर टू अपर केस लेटर्स. So you convert your string into an uppercase string. So मैं इसको कॉपी कर लेता हूं ताकि I can send it to you. I'll just copy this so that I'll send it to you. Uppercase. Now we'll try to look at another program which will talk about our two string rotations. Yani, say for example, I'll just go ahead and look at कि str is equal to he, or say we'll put it as hello. Now when I rotate this string, so now we'll understand whatever the questions that I have yesterday, I will just answer them now. Now if at all you look at, this is the string that I have. Now this string, when I'm trying to consider it, ये string जब मैं input दे रहा हूं, so I'll make use of word here so that you understand it better. So whenever I take my str here, say assume I take my str is equal to, or I'll put it as string str equal to, I'll give it as hello. Once I do this, I've got my hello created as a string. Now whenever you look at this string is nothing but, whenever you look at the string is nothing but collection of characters. Yani H is a character, and then your E is a character, L is a character, L is a character, and O is a character. Which means once I take up this example, I'll just insert a small table to make you understand on this. Say whenever you convert it into characters, then the first character will be here and the second will be here, and then L, and then L, and then O. So this is how you have got your string converted into your characters. Now, if at all you look at this in the same scenario, if at all you look at the address of it, by default string will start its addressing from 0. जैसा अपना घर का एड्रेस होता है, as we have your house address, similarly in the data in the while we are storing some values, the values are stored in addresses. Now in this case when I want to store my values here, ये एक एड्रेस में स्टोर रहता है. ये h का जो ब्लॉक है ना, उसका एड्रेस हो गया है 0. इसको कहते हैं हम लोग str ऑफ 0. अभी जब हम लोग कॉल करते हैं, यानी जब हम लोग प्रिंट करते हैं कि str, मैं इसको स्मॉल करता हूं सो दैट यू डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज्ड. str ऑफ 0, जब str ऑफ 0 को हम लोग प्रिंट करते हैं, यानी सिस्टम डॉट आउट डॉट प्रिंट ln. So whenever I want to print it, I'll print it as str of 0. Whenever you give it like this, which means we are calling this address, this block, this entire block you are calling it. Hope you understand. This entire जो h का जो box दिख रहा है, that box is being called whenever you write it as str of 0, because my address is str of 0. And whenever you are calling this address is given directly as 0. That is called index. This is called as index. जब हम लोग यहाँ पे देते हैं, जब str of 0 लिखने के बजाय हम 0 करके देते हैं, इसको हम लोग कहते हैं इंडेक्स. जो एड्रेस है उसको हम लोग इंडेक्स कहलाते हैं. सो अभी हमारा जो e का हो गया 1 और l का हो गया 2, सिमिलरली l का हो गया 2 और o का हो सॉरी l का हो गया 3 और o का हो गया 4. लेकिन अगर इसका लेंथ देखते हैं, यानी कितने कैरेक्टर है, सो इफ एट ऑल यू वांट टू लुक एट द लेंथ ऑफ इट, then what are how many characters do you have it, that is counted as length. So which means whenever you use it as str dot length, whenever you use it as str dot length, it will not take the addresses, but for it will count how many values that you have it. Now if you look at how many values that I have it, in this case, see, I have the first value, I have the sorry, I'll just convert this into lowercase. So I have h as the first value and e as the second value, and then similarly you have your l, which is small letter, and then you have the value as 3, which means third value. एंड सिमिलरली ये जो L है ये भी हमारा फोर्थ वैल्यू हो गया है, ये हमारा हो गया है O, और ये हो गया है हमारा फिफ्थ वैल्यू. जब हम लोग काउंट करके देख रहे हैं तो 1 2 3 4 5 वैल्यूज है, तो हमारा लेंथ हो जाएगा 5. I repeat, the length of this string is 5, but the maximum address is 4. Hope I am clear enough. So, मैं फिर से हिंदी में बता रहा हूं, जब ये लेंथ को फाइंड आउट करना चाहते हैं तो हम ये कैरेक्टर को काउंट करते हैं. ये जो वर्ड हेलो है इसमें कैरेक्टर्स है 1 2 3 4 5. सो मेरे कैरेक्टर्स कुल मिलके हो गया है 5, तो मेरा स्ट्रिंग का लेंथ हो गया है 5. मेरा जो ये स्ट्रिंग का लेंथ हो गया है 5. 5 is the length of my string. Whenever I want to get the length, I will count the number of characters. The number of characters in hello are 5, so the length of the string is 5. Now, if at all you look at the formula in this string, assume that the length is n. आज लेते हैं एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं स्ट्रिंग का लेंथ है n, यानी str डॉट लेंथ हो गया है 5 और n। अगर इसका एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं तो मेरा फर्स्ट वैल्यू हो गया है, जो स्ट्रिंग का फर्स्ट वैल्यू हो गया है इज 0। सो यानी अगर स्ट्रिंग का फर्स्ट वैल्यू लेना चाहते हैं तो हम लोग लेते हैं स्ट्रिंग ऑफ 0। जब स्ट्रिंग का सेकेंड वैल्यू लेना चाहते हैं तो हम लोग लेते हैं स्ट्रिंग ऑफ 1। जब स्ट्रिंग का थर्ड वैल्यू को लेना चाहते हैं तो हम लोग देते हैं str ऑफ 2। सो हम लोग इसलिए दे रहे हैं कि ये इंडेक्स वैल्यू है, हम लोग इंडेक्स वैल्यू को लेके प्रिंट करते हैं। सो जब str ऑफ 0 प्रिंट होएगा तो हमको प्रिंट होएगा 0 सॉरी h। जब हम लोग str ऑफ 1 को प्रिंट करते हैं तो ये प्रिंट करेगा e। जब str ऑफ 2 को प्रिंट करेंगे तो प्रिंट करेगा l। सो दिस इज हाउ वी प्रिंटेड। लेकिन जब लेंथ देके जा रहे हैं यानी str डॉट लेंथ देख रहे हैं तो इन दिस केस द n वैल्यू इज इक्वल टू 5। ये हेलो का एग्जाम्पल में we have the length as 5. In this hello example, we have got the length as 5. Now, what is that we wanted? We wanted to get the minimum value, that is first value. That first value can be obtained by str of 0. Now, इस string में, hello string में maximum value क्या है? Maximum value है str of 4. In this particular example, the value is str of 4 and the length is 5. Now, if you look at the minimum value is str of 0, this is your minimum value. And the maximum value that I have it is str of n minus 1. In this case, if at all you look at, we have it something called str of 5 minus 1, which is your 4. So that is the reason why yesterday we were writing it as string length minus 1. So as this n is nothing but string length, so we can write it as str dot length minus 1, which is nothing but n, This will give me maximum value. This will give me the maximum value. So if at all say there is a string str which has assumed that it have got some characters, इसके बीच में कुछ character पड़े हुए हैं, so we have got some characters over here. Now to get this count how many characters that we have it, then in that case we should use it as str dot length. This will give me the how many characters are there in my str. Now if at all I want to print this last k, then I can print it as, I can just go ahead and print it as str of your str dot length minus 1. This is what I was talking of. If this n is equal to str dot length, then this will become n minus 1. Hope I am clear. So this is how we call it as index, and this is how we call it as length of a string. Now we try to look at our program that we thought of discussing. Assume my string is hello. Now I wanted to look at another string is equal to LLOHE. If at all you look at what is happening in this case, see my entire string is rotated, which means I'm whatever LLO is there, that LLO is as it is. and after that my control is going from O to H and printing H, and then it is coming here to E. यानी मैं स्ट्रिंग को अगर रोटेट कर रहा हूं, अगर मेरा स्ट्रिंग को रोटेट कर रहा हूं, तो मैं कंफर्म करना चाहता हूं ये स्ट्रिंग वन अगर रोटेट करने से मुझे स्ट्रिंग वन आता है कि नहीं। आई रिपीट, जब मैं इसको रोटेट करता हूं तो मुझे अगर स्ट्रिंग टू बनता है, तो विच मीन्स आई रोटेटेड माई स्ट्रिंग वन सो दैट इट इज बिकमिंग स्ट्रिंग टू। यानी मैं इसका एड्रेस चेंज कर रहा हूं, जैसा हम लोग यहाँ पे देख रहे थे ना, एड्रेस चेंज कर रहा हूं। अभी मैं इसको इसका एड्रेस क्या कर दिया हूं, यहाँ पे मैंने एल कर दिया हूं, यहाँ पे भी मैंने एल कर दिया हूं, और यहाँ पे मैंने ओ कर दिया हूं, और बाद में यहाँ पे मैंने H कर दिया हूं, यहाँ पे मैंने E कर दिया हूं। यानी आई हैव चेंज द पोजिशंस, आई हैव चेंज दिस एड्रेसेस, but the letters that I've used are same. The same letters that I'm using it, but I'm rotating it with the help of indexing. So to write that kind of a program, now we just go ahead and work on it. We will try to work on that particular program. So program to check if two strings are formed because of rotation. Now for this what we do is, पहले हम लोग एक यहाँ पे अपना प्रोग्राम लिख लेते हैं, wherein we will go ahead and write it str एक वेरिएबल एक स्ट्रिंग ले लेते हैं, यानी स्ट्रिंग str1 comma str2. We have got two strings here, and after that I would try to read it from the keyboard scanner sn equal to new scanner, और यहाँ पे मैं दे देता हूँ system dot in ताकि मैं ये इनपुट रीड कर सकूं। आई एम गिविंग इट एज system dot in so that I can read it from the keyboard, and after that I just go ahead and put it as instruction to the user to print both the strings। system dot मैं यहाँ पे यूजर को इंस्ट्रक्शन दे रहा हूँ ताकि वो दोनों वैल्यूज रीड कर सके। सो आई जस्ट गो अहेड एंड पुट इट एज system dot out dot print please enter the first string। अभी ये इंस्ट्रक्शन हो गया है तो मैं इसको रीड करने चले जाता हूँ str equal to sn dot next line। this is how I read my values। so I'm reading it here, and then I want to read my second string। मैं second string को भी read करना चाहता हूँ, so I'll put it as system dot out dot print and I'll just put it as please enter the second string, and then we just come back and then we will read the second value। अभी हम लोग second value को read कर लेते हैं str2 equal to sn dot next line। अभी हम लोगों ने दो strings को read कर लिया है, we have got two strings now, and अभी हमको करना है we wanted to just cross check if both of them are equal or not। in that case what we do is, if first what we will do, we will write a condition if str1 plus str1 जो हम लोगों ने कल के दिन में लिखा है डॉट कंटेन्स। so we'll write this logic if, and in this we'll put it as str1 plus str1। ये जो स्ट्रिंग है इसको हम लोग लिख लेते हैं डॉट कंटेन्स और str2। यानी जब स्ट्रिंग वन को दोबारा करते हैं, अगर वो स्ट्रिंग को दो बार जब ऐड करते हैं, यानी इफ एट ऑल ये हेलो है, इसको मैं फिर से हेलो लिखता हूं, तो इन दिस केस सी एल एल ओ एच ई यहाँ पे मिल गया है, विच मीन्स माई स्ट्रिंग इज अवेलेबल. सो इसका मतलब है वो रोटेशन हो गया है. So this is how we just go ahead and ensure that it is all it is rotated. Now we just go ahead and put it as your system dot out dot println, and we'll put it the strings are formed because of rotation. Rotation. So once we just come back here और यहाँ पे लिखते हैं else, और इसके अंदर लिखते हैं system dot out dot println, और यहाँ पे लिखते हैं the strings are not formed of rotation. अभी हम लोग इसको रन करके देखते हैं. Now we'll try to run and see. Now I'll give it as the first string as hello, and the second string that I'll give it as ELLO, or I'll say LLOHE. Once I run this, see it says the strings are formed because of rotation, which means जब इन दोनों को ऐड कर देता हूं तो मुझे वो ऐसा स्ट्रिंग बनेगा which will be the combination of hello and hello. Now ये hello and hello के बीच में I can find this LLOHE. Now if you look at, I concatenate str with str once again. Once I give it as str plus str1 plus str1, then I get two hellos. Now two hellos will obviously contain LLOHE, which means the strings are rotated. This is how we can write a program for rotation. This is how we can write a program for the rotation of strings. And also you can just go ahead and check whether these are formed with the rotation, and you can also check if both of them are of same size or not. You can also check the length of it. So that could be an option if you want to have the same length of the string or not. It's your choice, right? Now we'll just copy this code. ये कोड को कॉपी कर लिया हूं. Just a second. I'm just copying this code so that I can send it to you. Right, and then we'll put it as rotation. So hope I have answered the questions of lot of people asking me what is index, what is length, and all of it with the help of this particular program. Now we'll try to look at another program where we try to understand and look at it, where we try to search for something called prefixes. Whether prefix ये होता है, यानी say for example I have a string called string equals to Ram. I've got a string called Ram. Now I wanted to see whether this Ram is male or female. In that case, what we do, we will put a prefix called Mr. if it is male. And if at all in the prefix, if at all we give it as Miss, then it will be your female. Now in order to look at these kind of prefixes, यानी जो पहले लिख रहे हैं, स्ट्रिंग से पहले जो लिख रहे हैं, उसको आइडेंटिफाई करके उसको सर्च करके बताने के लिए हम लोग अभी एक प्रोग्राम करते हैं कि कितने मेल है कितने फीमेल है, उसको मैं आइडेंटिफाई करना चाहता हूं. आई रिपीट, आई वांटेड टू identify how many male are there and how many female are there in the given input. I repeat, I will try to take the input and then try to check how many of them are male and how many of them are female. So उसको करने के लिए we will just go ahead and write the program. We will write it as write a program to check the prefix. To check the prefix. मैं यहाँ पे prefix को check करना चाहता हूँ. अभी मैं क्या करूँगा? I will take my prefixes. So I will now, for the time being, I will take one name and check whether it is male or female. So I will now take a string array which is created as string array str equal to, I will give it as your Mr. comma, I will give it as Miss, and I have to put these strings in double quotes, so I'll put all of them in double quotes. This is how I have created my string array called, or I'll write it as prefix. I'll write it as prefix, and then I just go ahead and use my prefixes as Mr. or Miss. Now what I wanted to do is I want to check for my string str is equal to, say, Miss Radha. I just go ahead and give it as Radha. Now this Miss is a prefix, or I can also put it without any space. I'll put it as Miss dot Radha. It's your choice. Whatever you want to give it, you give it. So this is how I'm giving my text as Miss Radha. Now I have got this string and I have got prefix also. यहाँ पे मैंने prefix के लिए Mr. और Miss करके एक array लिया है, and यहाँ पे मैंने एक string भी लिया है जहाँ पे मेरा नाम रहेगा. सो इसके बाद मैं क्या करूंगा? मैं यहाँ पे जाऊंगा और एक बुलियन वैल्यू ले लूंगा और बोलूंगा whether it is true or false. So I'll put it as result equal to, by default I'll make it as false. डिफॉल्ट फॉल्स करूंगा. जब भी वो प्रीफिक्स सही होएगा तो मैं कहूंगा कि इट इज मिस्टर और मिस. So after that, now what I'll do, I'll just go ahead and do it. For of, I'll take an integer variable int I is equal to 0, and I'll put a semicolon, and then I is less than your three values or the two values that you wanted to give it. So I wanted to give it as 2 because I have only two values here. So I'll just go ahead and give it as 2 and then semicolon and then give it as I plus plus. This is how I create my for loop. Once I have my for loop, then I'll now just go ahead and check if str dot your starts with str dot starts with your array of, that is your array name is prefix of I. Then you can just go ahead and say system dot out dot println the prefix is used. This is how I can just go ahead and do it, right? So for the time being, I'll not use this also. Now we'll just understand. So once I just go ahead and run this, देन यहाँ पे मुझे आएगा, पहले मैं चेक कर रहा हूँ कि वेदर प्रीफिक्स यूज किया है कि नहीं, यानी मिस या मिस्टर कुछ लिखा है कि नहीं. अभी मैं ये निकाल देता हूँ. अभी मैं इसको रन कर रहा हूँ. जब ये रन कर रहा हूँ तो मुझे कुछ आउटपुट नहीं दे रहा है, यानी मैं यहाँ पे एल्स भी लिख लेता हूँ, एल्स, और यहाँ पे लिखता हूँ सिस्टम डॉट आउट डॉट println द prefix is not used. द प्रीफिक्स इज नॉट यूज्ड. अभी यहां पे कुछ प्रीफिक्स यूज नहीं किया हुआ है. अभी मैं इसको रन करता हूं, देख लीजिएगा दोनों बार जब ये रन कर रहा है, सो इट इज सेइंग दैट द प्रीफिक्स इज नॉट यूज्ड. So now what we will do, we will just, which means Mr भी यूज नहीं हुआ है और Miss भी यूज नहीं हुआ है, दोनों यूज नहीं हुआ है, इसलिए it is not show, it is showing two times कि कुछ यूज नहीं हुआ है. Mr भी यूज नहीं किया है, Miss भी यूज नहीं किया है. And after that, now we just go ahead and write it in the if. We will now just go ahead and write it if, instead of writing it as I, we will write it as, अगर मेल दिखाना चाहते हैं, so we will give it as 0. Then we will now go ahead and write it. Now we will go ahead and write it. The prefix, the name is of a male person. The name is of a male person. यानी जब मिस्टर आएगा तो वो मेल पर्सन कहलाएगा. सो आई जस्ट पुट इट एज मिस्टर डॉट राधा. जब मैं इसको एग्जीक्यूट कर रहा हूं, सी इट सेज द नेम इज ऑफ ए मेल पर्सन, because this is now executing for 2 times. This is now executing it for 2 times. Instead of that, if at all I give it as I, then what it will do is it will run only for the one time, because it is used for the male person. Similarly, I want to check another string. I want to check another string. Say I'll take another string str1 equal to your, I'll put it as Miss Radha, and then close it. Now in this case, I would now go ahead and put it as if str dot your starts with. Now in this case, you need not have to use your for loop. In this case, you need not have to use your for loop. You can directly write it, your str1 dot starts with prefix of, यहाँ पे हम लोग लिखते हैं it is 0, and here we'll put it as 1, because this is the first value. First value is Mr, which is for male person, and second value is 1, which is for female person. So I'll now go ahead and write it system dot out dot println. Now here I'll put it as the name is of a female person. So यहाँ पे हम लोग name भी देते हैं. We'll call it as str1, and here I'll give it as str, and we'll put it as plus here also. Now we'll just close this if statement. Now once we just close this if also, now it will be right. Now once you run this, then it will confirm us से कुछ error है, extra हो गया है. Now once you look at this, now it says Mr. Radha, the name is a male person. The name is of a male person because my prefix is Mr. And whenever I have my prefix as Miss, then see by default it is saying female. So depending upon the prefix that I have it, I am telling whether it is a male person name or a female person name. Hope everybody is clear on this. मैं यहाँ पे ये प्रोग्राम को फिर से मैं रिपीट कर रहा हूँ. I am taking this string array where I am putting it as Mr. and Miss. I'm giving two names, Mr. name and Miss name, and I'm checking Miss name with prefix of 0, and sorry, Mr. name with prefix of 0, because it is 0th position, address is 0, first value, so 0. If it is 0, then it will print the true, which means STR is a male person name. If it is not, then it will come here and it will execute and it will confirm us whether this str1 is of a female person name or a male person name. This is how we work with something called prefixes. This is how we work with something called your prefixes. Now I just go ahead and take it up, copy it, and this we'll save it as prefix. And now we will try to look at some regular functions of your string class, that is the functions like replace and so on. So we'll now just go ahead and look at it. So we will take a string, ये पूरा निकाल लेंगे, and we'll write a new program. Write a program to replace a string value. हमको एक स्ट्रिंग का वैल्यू रिप्लेस करना चाहते हैं. से फॉर एग्जाम्पल मेरा यहाँ पे स्ट्रिंग है हेलो वर्ल्ड. अभी मैं यहाँ पे जो मैं हेलो वर्ल्ड लिख रहा हूँ, यहाँ पे मेरा ये वर्ल्ड को रिप्लेस करना है और यहाँ पे लिखना है हेलो इंडिया. यानी मुझे होना है माई स्ट्रिंग शुड बी कन्वर्टेड एज हेलो इंडिया. दिस इज हाउ माई वर्ल्ड शुड बी रिप्लेस्ड विथ समथिंग कॉल्ड इंडिया. So that is the kind of a program that we are doing it right now. To do it, we'll now take a string. So we will take a string str, and now we want to read it from the keyboard. To read it from the keyboard, हमको use करना है. In order to read the values from the keyboard, we should use something called scanner. Scanner sn equal to new scanner. हम जब ये स्ट्रिंग को रीड करना चाहते हैं तो हमको देना चाहिए होगा स्कैनर ऑब्जेक्ट इक्वल टू न्यू स्कैनर, और यहाँ पे देते हैं हम लोग वी विल गिव इट एज सिस्टम डॉट इन बिकॉज वी आर रीडिंग इट फ्रॉम द कीबोर्ड. एंड देन in order to give the values we'll have to instruct the user. हाँ, कीबोर्ड से रीड करने के लिए यूजर को बताना होगा कि क्या इनपुट देना है. सो हम लोग लिखते हैं सिस्टम डॉट आउट डॉट प्रिंटलन, या प्रिंट करते हैं. Instead of writing here print, हम लोग यहाँ पे लिखते हैं please enter the string. अभी हमको ये string read करना है. So in order to read the string, what we will do, we will put it as str equals to sn dot next line. This will read my entire string. Once it reads it, now we will take a character called ch. Now a character called ch is equal to empty. Now I call this character as empty, or I will call this as @ for the time being, right? So यहाँ पे जब मैं एक character दे रहा हूँ, it's giving me an error, so I'll take say a. Character ch is equal to a. It is because it's not because of @ it is because I am giving it as double quotes, so I'll give it as @. Now my character is @. Now what we do, what I wanted to do is wherever I come across my character ch, I want to replace it with some new value, or wherever I come across my a value, then I want to replace it with @. In that case, what we do is we take another string comma str1. Now what we do, we write it as str1 is equals to your existing string, that is your str dot replace of whatever the old character that we wanted. यानी जो कैरेक्टर को हम लोग निकालना चाहते हैं, रिप्लेस करना चाहते हैं, that is say a. that can be replaced with something called your ch. Ch is nothing but your at the rate. Ch is nothing but your at the rate. To go ahead and do so, अभी हम लोग क्या करते हैं? This is how we get replaced. Now we just go ahead and print it as system dot out dot println, and we write it the input string is, जो हम लोग पहले ले रहे थे, रीड कर रहे थे, वॉट एवर वी आर रीडिंग इट फ्रॉम द कीबोर्ड, that is given over here, that is nothing but your str. And then we will write it system dot out dot println, and then we would write it as, say, the in the replaced string is plus str1. जब इसको रन करके देखते हैं, whenever we run this, see, whenever I give it as hello, oh, you should have a, no, alphabet. Whenever I give the input as alphabet, see, my wherever I have my a, that a is replaced with at the rate. अभी हमको क्या करना चाहिए होगा? This is how we replace a single character. Now if you want to replace all the characters, if at all you want to replace hello world में, अगर hello world को replace करते हुए अगर आपको hello India चाहिए, then in that case what you can do, you can just simply come here and put it as str1 dot replace of whatever your word that you have it, w, that should be replaced with your I. ऐसा करते हुए हर एक चीज को 1 2 3 4 5, you also have 1 2 3 4 5, हर एक चीज को रिप्लेस करना होगा. Now we'll come here, whatever the characters that we have it, similarly we try to replace them. It is not necessary that you take it as a character, you can also directly give it here itself. So what we will now do it is, we will read a string from the keyboard called hello world. Now we'll try to replace the existence of w with I, right? We will replace your character w with a character I. Similarly, we'll put it as str1 equals to str dot replace of your wo. So we will give it as o will be replaced with the new character in. So this is how you replace your w with I and o with n. And similarly, I just go ahead and put it as str1 is equals to str dot replace of, I will give wor. So I'll give it as world का जो r रहेगा, that I'll give it here, and I should replace it with a new character in d. I will put it as d here. Similarly, I'll just go ahead and look at str1 is equals to str dot replace of, and I'll just put it as worl. So यहाँ पे मैं दे दूंगा l comma ind, I'll give it as I. This is how I have replaced. जो वर्ल्ड का स्पेलिंग है उसको मैं इंडिया का स्पेलिंग से रिप्लेस कर रहा हूँ बस. There is nothing beyond that I am doing it. I'm just replacing my world spelling with India spelling. str dot replace of, I'm putting it as D is replaced with A. Once you just run this, once you run it as world, once you run it, the world is replaced with, see, str1 is replaced with, what are the values that have got replaced? See, the last value itself is replaced. All the remaining things are not happening or not restored. See, whenever the new value is keep on assigning, then obviously the str value is always updated. So what we can do is instead of writing it as str, we can start putting it as str1 so that this gets updated and you get the new string. Because यहाँ पे बस last का एक ही update हो रहा है. अगर ये जो अपडेट हो गया है उसको इनपुट दे के अगर रिप्लेस करते जाएंगे ना तो हमारा सब कुछ अपडेट हो जाएगा. इफ एट ऑल वी गिव इट एज str, all these replacements are not happening, only this is working because always I am giving the input as str only. Now I will not give it as str, I will give it as str1 always so that all the changes can be saved. If at all you give the input now, अभी अगर इनपुट देते हैं, once you just go ahead and look at write it world, see the world is now converted into India. So somewhere L का कुछ गलत हो गया है, otherwise everything can be replaced. So wherever you have this kind of an option, you can replace your values by you just using it as replace, right? So this is how you use something called replace in order to replace a character or a word and you write multiple condition. जैसा यहाँ पे D replace हो रहा था because you have D here and you also have D here, because of which it is getting replaced. So that's the reason why we have to ensure that there should be some conditions that are written. So that's how we work with the conditions. That's a high level programming that you can just go ahead and do it. So once we have this, we can just go ahead and copy it. This is how you replace your, और एक छोटा सा प्रोग्राम देख लेते हैं, then we will close strings. So we will, जैसा हम लोगों ने swapping का एक प्रोग्राम किए थे, if you could remember, we have done one program on swapping. Say int I equals to 10 and int j equal to 20. एंड ऐसा ऐसा करना है कि मेरा आई वैल्यू 20 होना चाहिए और my j value should become 10 and my I value should become 20. This is how I should swap. The value of I should come into j and the j value should come into I. This is the kind of swapping that we have done it in when we are working with data types. That is your integer values. Now we'll try to do the same program with the help of your strings. Swapping program with the help of your strings. Write a program for swapping with strings. This is what we wanted to do it. Now we'll take the strings as string str1 equals to, we'll give it as hello, and we'll give the second string as string str2 is equal to, we'll call it as world. यहाँ पे मुझे एरर दिखा रहा है बिकॉज मेरा स्ट्रिंग में एस कैपिटल होना चाहिए. आई शुड हैव दिस एज कैपिटल, ओनली देन इट विल कंसिडर दैट एज डेटा टाइप. Now I have my string1 and string2. Now what I wanted to do is I want to first print and show you that what are these strings by default. So I'll just go ahead and print it. System dot out dot println, और हम लोग लिखते हैं the strings before swapping are str1 plus we will give some space plus we'll give it as str2 so that the two strings are hello and then world. Once you run this, जब इसको रन करेंगे तो हमको प्रिंट होगा हेलो स्पेस वर्ल्ड, स्ट्रिंग 1 स्पेस स्ट्रिंग 2. अभी हमको ऐसा करना होगा, ये दोनों स्ट्रिंग को स्वैप करना होगा. सो इसके लिए हम लोग लिखते हैं str1 इक्वल्स टू str1 plus str2. सर हम लोगों ने तो ऐसे ही लिखा है, we have done the same thing. But sir, can we also subtract string? जैसा हम लोगों ने लिखे थे, if you could remember, a equals to a plus b, and then we were writing it as in the next statement we were writing it as b equals to a minus b. This is how we have been writing. But यहाँ पे हम लोग string 2 equals to string 1 minus string 2 कर सकते हैं क्या? We cannot do subtraction between the strings. We can concatenate the strings, but we can never do subtraction between the string. Then how do we do it, sir? In order to do it, what we will do is we will now just go ahead and write it as str1 dot, we will consider a substring. Substring is nothing but a portion of a string. Substring is nothing but a portion of a string. We will call it as 0 comma str1 of str1 dot length minus your str2 dot length. Now what will happen? It will give me the substring. Whenever you give it as substring, पहले इसको print करने से पहले I'll give it as 0 to 3. I'll give it as str2 equals to substring of str1 dot substring of 0 to 3, or I'll give it as 0 to 2. Now I'll just go ahead and see what is there in my string 2. To make you understand, I am doing this dot println, and here I am giving it as str2. Once I run this, see my str2 is becoming he, which is str2 is becoming the first two characters. The first two characters starting from 0 till the second value. That's my substring. So what is the substring? str1 of the values that I wanted. str1, I want the values from 0 to 2. That is your h2e. That is getting printed. Now what is that I want to do is I want to get the remaining value. Starting from 0 until the difference of my length, that is str1 dot length, which will return me an integer, minus str2 dot length. This will give me nothing but indirectly str1 minus str2. This will indirectly give me my str1 minus str2. Once that is over, if at all you print str2, see str2 will become our hello. Ideally hello is str1, but when I'm printing str2, I'm getting hello. Instead of world, I'm getting it as hello, which means one value is swapped. Similarly, we'll try to swap the value for the second, which I can get it as str1 equals to str1 dot substring of your str2 dot length. So whatever I've got it, that length I wanted to get it up. Once I get str2 dot length starting from the substring str1, then you get your str1 printed. यानी str1 का जो substring बनेगा वो string length यानी 2 से ले लो, यानी you want to do it from 0 to str2, that will print your str1. Once you have, we will write it system dot out dot println. We'll just go ahead and put it plus str1 comma, we will give some we'll put a plus symbol here and we'll give double quotes and space, and then we give it as plus and we'll give it as str2, so that you have str1 and str2 getting printed. Here also you've got str1 and str2 getting printed. Once we execute it, see the values of hello world are now reversed. So the first word became the second word and second word became the first word. which means string 1 is replaced with string 2 and string 2 is replaced with string 1, which means both the values are swapped, which means both the values are swapped. This is how you swap your strings. This is how you swap your strings. With this, we complete the basic understanding of something called strings. We will do some programs on strings later. Once we understand classes, objects, all that, we will start looking at something called strings once again. But the basics of strings is finished now. We have second portion of strings in our syllabus, which we will do it later. Maybe after a week's time, we will get into strings once again to understand them with the classes and methods. So we'll call it as swapping strings. This is how we have done the swapping also. With this, we finish the strings. Now we just get into our presentation wherein we wanted to learn something called arrays. To learn arrays, we will now go back to our online site, that is Oracle site. We just come back here. We will now go ahead and put it arrays in Java Oracle. Once you open it up, see you have something called docs.oracle.com, which is your tutorials. If at all you look at your tutorials, this tutorial will explain exactly what is an array. If at all you look at, this is what we have discussed with the help of Notepad. See, all these are indices. Now, array is nothing but collection of items. If at all you look at, string is collection of characters. Similarly, your array is a collection of similar data items, which means we'll just go back to our Word document once again. Now, if at all you look at, we just delete all of this. Now assume that you have created an integer array. Integer array is array I equals to, I give it as 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 comma 50. Now what will happen here? I will have the 10 value here, I will have the 20 value here, I will have the 30 value here, I will have 40 and then 50. This is how I will put it. Now the address will remain the same 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, because my addressing will start with 0. Because whenever you look at the addressing will start with 0 only. This is considered as 0. This 20 address is considered as 1. 30 address is considered as 2. And the 40 address is considered as 3. And 50 address is considered as 4. This is how you get your addressing. Now, in order to get this 10 printed, then you will use it as your I of 0 in square brackets. This should be in square brackets. Your whatever your I that you have it, I of 0. Whenever you just go ahead and put it as system dot out dot println, and whenever you give it as I of 0, then this will print me 10. Whenever you print the same thing, with the help of something called your I of 1, in that case it will print me something called 20. जब मैं इसको I पे I of 1 करता हूं तो मुझे यहाँ पे 20 प्रिंट होगा. Whenever I am using an array, integer array, I declare it as int of I. Now the only condition is whenever I write it as int of I with this kind of square brackets open and close, this will tell me all the values are integers only. Say if at all I give it as 50.2, then it will raise an error because all the values of my array should be of the same type. If at all I give it as int type, then everything should be integers only. जब मैं यहाँ पे इंटीजर देता हूँ तो सब चीजें इसके अंदर जो भी वैल्यूज होते हैं वो पूरा इंटीजर ही होना चाहिए. अगर मैं यहाँ पे फ्लोट देता हूँ तो ये सब कुछ जो वैल्यू होते हैं ये values जो होते हैं that should be your decimal values or floating point values. This is how you are supposed to have it. ऐसे करके हमको लिखना चाहिए होता है. You should write it like this if it is a float. Now when it is a string, when it is a string, again you give it as string str, which again when you are giving array you should give it as square brackets equals to. Now you will have your flower braces, and within that you give it as half is one item and r is another item, because it is collection of strings. It is collection of strings, not collection of characters. Half r u. Now we have three items. Whenever I give it as str of 0, it will print how. Whenever I print str of 1, it will print r. This is how you utilize something called arrays. Now the first index will start from 0, and each element at an index can be obtained by writing it as your array name of in brackets array in brackets. You give that index so that that can be printed, right? This is how you utilize something called arrays. Now after whenever you are printing it, you can print it like this. And then if at all you look at an integer variable, as I have told you, it should be kept with this square brackets. Now this an array is a variable which is called array variable. This an array is called your integer array variable. This an array is called as integer array variable, which can store only integer values. That's how we create the arrays. Now the same array can also be created like this, as in like we created the object for a string. Similarly, we can also create the object for your arrays, which means instead of creating like this, you can also create it as like this. An array equals to new int of 10. Now this is dynamic. You didn't add any values. These are static values that you give. Now we haven't got any values in this. Now an array is created and you have got int values. An array is a variable which is given with something called int variables, and the variables that it can accept is 10 values. Now whenever I write it as 10 here, int of 10, then it will accept 10 values inside it. Now an array can hold 10 values. That's how we use something called your arrays. So this is how we can just create an array, and then you can just create, copy, manipulate whatever we have been doing it in other kind of classes. The similar kind of things can be done. This is what you have it in your array documentation in Oracle website. Now same Oracle have given us this arrays as your library item. Once you open the docs, in the docs you are clearly mentioned that the array is a class, as in like you use scanner in your Java, like you write it as your import Java, जैसा हम लोग लिखते हैं import space java dot util dot scanner. Similarly, we can write it as java dot util dot array. So this is how you make use of something called arrays. As we write it as we write scanner, similarly we can write arrays. But writing this is not mandatory. It is not mandatory that you should write it as your java dot your util dot arrays. It's not mandatory. And then if at all you look at this array, whatever I have told you till now, which has the collection of items, and all the items should be of the same data type. If at all you have integers, then everything should be integers. If at all you have float, then everything should be float. If at all it is string, then everything should be string. That is how you create an array. An array has lot of methods in it, so which we will use it when we are writing your programs. And if at all you look at, the methods are also given in detail with the example. How to use it and all is listed out. if you have some time today, please look at all of this so that you understand. So today you have your exam, so we are not giving you any assignment today also. So once you complete your exam today, from tomorrow we will start sharing you the assignments. So now as you don't have any assignment today, after the exam, please go through this and understand these methods, because tomorrow while I am taking up programs, I will explain you all of this. We will not do again a theoretical session unnecessarily wasting our time. So we will do practical, which means programs directly, and understand all of these methods and concepts. प्रोग्राम्स करते हुए हम लोग ये मेथड सब कुछ सीखते जाते हैं. पहले अभी समझ लेते हैं कि ये एरे क्या होता है. एरे इज नथिंग बट ए कलेक्शन ऑफ आइटम्स which is also called as array is a collection of homogeneous values. यानी homogeneous यानी similar kind of values. So array is nothing but the collection yani more values, the collection of items, the collection of values, that is called as an array. Now, if at all we look at, we will write a very simple program to understand how do we create an array. So now we just go ahead and create an integer array. Before that, we just close this main method also. Now we write it. So we write integer of, this is how we create an integer variable. Integer, integer array which should be given in square brackets, and I'll call it as I. Now once I just close this, see I have got an integer variable. I have not assigned any value. If you want to assign any value, you can assign it as equals to, and in that you can put it as your 10 comma 20 comma 30. This is how you have got your static creation of an array. ऐसा हम लोग अपना स्टैटिकली एरे को क्रिएट कर लिए है. अभी ये पूरा एरे को प्रिंट करने के लिए, अगर ये सब पूरा एरे आपको प्रिंट करना है, यानी मैं और कुछ वैल्यू दे देता हूं 40 एंड देन 50. अगर ये सारे वैल्यूज आपको प्रिंट करना है, इफ यू वांट टू प्रिंट ऑल दीज वैल्यूज, in that case you will put it as system dot out dot println, and then you give it as I. I'll just go ahead and write it. The array is, the array is I. So we just close this and put it as plus. Once you run this, see once you just go ahead and look at what is it printed. See, the array is not given with the actual values. Sir, why it is so, sir? Why it is not printing all my values? Because it is an object. It is an object that it is printing. समझ गए हो? So how do I print it, sir? How do I print it, sir? You can just go ahead and print it as I of 0. Then it will print the first item. Now sir, मुझे second item print करना है. Then I should give it as I of 1. It will print my second item. If at all I want third item, then I should give it as I of 2. Then it will print my third item. That's how you can print all the items. Say you can just go ahead and put it Control C. I just paste it up here. I can just give it as 0, and I'll give it as 1, and I'll give it as 2, and then run it. See, this is how you just go ahead and print your array with all the values. If you want the remaining values also, you can do it. So you can write this if there are 10 values or 20 values. Say if at all 1000 values in your array, अगर समझो कि if this array has 1000 values, तो आप ये 1000 लाइन तो बैठ के नहीं लिखेंगे ना. Unnecessarily rewriting the code will not do it. So which means if you have more values in a list, sorry, more values in an array, then it is better that you use for loop. I repeat, whenever you have more values, you make use of for loop to print it. जब आपको array में ज़्यादा values होते हैं, अगर आपको ज़्यादा value print करना है, तो आपको for loop use करना है. So we will write it as for of int I in, sorry, for of int I is equal to 0, and then I'll put it as, so ये I नहीं लूंगा, I'll take J, otherwise I'll call this as ARR and I'll call this as I. Int I is equal to 0 and I less than your array dot length, because I want to get it less than that. For all the values I want to print it. So I'm putting it as array dot length, and then I'll put it as I plus plus, so that it will increment my I value, which means for all the values of I, it is printing it. So you can just go ahead and put it as, you can write it as system dot out dot println, and here you give it as the array the array value at index. Index is nothing but your I value only, I minus, sorry, your I value only. So I'll put it as index, index, where I'll put it as index, I'll put it as plus, sorry, plus, and I'll give it as I, and again I'll put it as plus is, I'll give it in double quotes, is your array of I, यानी जो फर्स्ट वैल्यू का फर्स्ट वैल्यू, सेकेंड वैल्यू का सेकेंड वैल्यू, so on and so forth, it is printing all the values. So once you run it, then it will give you as, see, first value where the index is 0, then it is your 10. If the array is the array value at index 1 is 20, array value at index 2 is 30. Similarly, we write another statement, system dot out dot println, and we'll write it the I'll put it as dash item, that is second or first or third, that item number that I wanted to give it. So I'll put it as I plus 1, and then I'll put it as plus, and here I will write it the first value of array is, I can give it as plus, I can give it as ARR of I, which means what I wanted to do it over here is, I wanted to ensure that you understand the difference. So when I give it, see, the array value at index 0 is 10, and the same value which is at index 0 is called first value. The first value is 10, that is index 0 is 10, the index 1 is 20, the second value is 20, so on and so forth, we are giving the values there. So all the values are getting printed. So that is nothing but your first value, second value, third value, and so on. Got it? So this is how we are performing the we are printing, and we are confirming that what is the first value of an array, what is the second value of an array, what is the third value of an array, and what is the index, and all that is being shown. Now let me just copy this also. I'll just put it over here. This is how you copy, and I'm just calling it as arrays sample. So this is how you print your arrays with the help of index and your place values. Now